are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis.
Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
On the handoff, Taylor. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Minshew.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Ravens 6, Colts nothing.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Again, it's Taylor.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Minshew sets to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd and 6.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Jackson on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 6.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Ravens forced down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
54 yards.
And the Ravens have retaken a third quarter lead.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
2 yards.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw it. Minshew. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
It's 4th down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
The 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They'll go play action here with Minshew.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now Minshew. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
3-yard line. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return, here's Dallas Flowers. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Here's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, that second half